6:48 here. Happy 4th, everybody, for our Sunrise Smart Start from News 8. Taking place this morning, hundreds of runners will be a part of local Independence Day history as they are running in our area's oldest 4th of July race that's in Fairport, 4 miles. The Firecracker 4-miler, Aran Spitzer, live there this morning. Aran.
Yeah, Brennan, the Firecracker race has been a 4th of July tradition since 1976. This year, runners will have a 4-mile course through the beautiful village of Fairport. The organizers of the event are Ellen Brenner Batillier and her husband, who own Yellow Jacket Racing and Fleet Feet. Yesterday, the community got ready during packet pickup, where they got things like their numbers and shirts. The Firecracker race actually used to be 5 miles until the streets changed, forcing them to alter the course. Now, at the same time, Yellow Jacket Racing is hosting the Brighton July 4th 5K, so the team is split. Brenner Batillier says the 4th is the biggest racing day after Thanksgiving, so they put a lot of effort into planning the event.
Logistically, it's everything from gathering registrations to making sure everything's set with the townships, getting the shirts, the bibs, any food, any of the preparation for what needs to be on course or at the finish line, timing, you name it. There's a whole slew of items that go into prepping for a race.
The race starts right here on Whitney and O'Connor at 8 a.m. and ends in Parrington Park. Brennan, back to you.
A lot of fun. Good luck to everybody headed out there this morning. Elsewhere, what's happening today? Just some of the festivities. In Henrietta, the town is putting on its annual festival. That's this afternoon at 4, featuring live music, fireworks, more fun. Also downtown at the ballpark, maybe you're going to see the Red Wings. They've got the picnic at Innovative Field, followed by fireworks after their game. And there's more. Irondequoit got a couple of races. The parade this morning, Canandaigua and the Finger Lakes, more there as well. And Greece, we have a full rolling list of events. If you want to check everything out, just double check what you're doing under RochesterFirst.com's Around Town tab. Let's talk about your weather. Again, get some updates on that here with James.
Yes.
As we're in full force with our own fireworks going off behind you. Our camera's back from Charlotte. A beautiful start there. Maybe getting out on the water.
It's been great all day.
Yeah.
All morning anyways. We've been enjoying this gorgeous view. We'll show it to you now over Lake Ontario where the Genesee River flows into it. So this is your view now. Should be a view really for most of the day. Numbers in the 70s. Penn 71. Dansville at 73 to start off this morning. We'll cruise right along. A lot of the parades kicking off about 10 a.m. will be at 80, mid-80s this afternoon. We avoid the rain for now. We'll do a Friday in the weekend forecast at the end of the show, Brendan.
That'll come up in a few minutes. Thank you, James. With it being the holiday, of course, a lot of people getting out on the road, going to hang out with friends, family, or going to the fireworks, different parades. That is why Rochester Police say road safety is one of their main priorities all weekend long. We talked about this with Captain Greg Bello from RPD. He says they are increasing patrols as they will deal with much more traffic downtown, and that really goes for the celebrations tonight. You've got the Broad Street and Court Street bridges both closing for the city's fireworks extravaganza happening around 10 o'clock. Bello emphasizes bottom line, obey the law, especially when you're in those crowds.
We expect thousands of people to come downtown to watch the fireworks show. So accordingly, we're going to have a significant number of officers working to make sure that everything is safe. And the biggest concern that we have, or the biggest issue that generally pops up when this many people come, is the traffic associated with it. So we encourage everybody to pay attention to the police officers that are out there directing traffic, pay attention to the road closures that are there. And as we're running intersections, we're directing traffic, we're going to get people out of here as quickly as possible, but it's going to be a lot of people trying to leave at once.
Again, fireworks at 10, and keep in mind law enforcement also have their DWI crackdown campaign all weekend long. Other headlines and new details on a double murder from earlier this year in the city. The suspected gunman was recently arrested in Puerto Rico. These murders happened February 11th. The two victims, Wahid Nazario and Frank Rosario Vasquez, were shot to death outside of a bar on North Goodman. We're told it began with a fight inside the bar between the victims and 42-year-old Hector Ramos Diaz. Police believe he ambushed the victims as they were walking to their car, firing nearly 20 times with his handgun. Authorities say after the killings, Ramos Diaz fled to Puerto Rico, where the Felony Fugitive Task Force eventually captured him. He's been brought back to Rochester and is due to appear in court Monday, and he'll answer to charges of both first and second degree murder, plus a gun charge. Members of the Locust Club, the union representing police officers at RPD, they have a new contract in place, which comes with a 15.5% pay bump over the next 4 years. The group members voted to ratify terms this week after the union and city leadership reached the agreement. The new contract officially took effect Monday. The Locust Club says the agreement includes other benefits for officers as well. This is the first contract union and city leaders were able to agree upon without the need for an arbitrator going back to 2014. Mayor Malik Evans released a statement saying this contract is competitive, fair, a win for the city, our police officers, and our community. Developing out of Albany, measuring the success of teachers in New York classrooms could look different as early as next year. Now, previously, student test scores were mandated to be used in annual teacher evaluations. But now with this bill that was just signed into law, it gives districts a different say or a say on how their teachers are being assessed. That means tools such as principal observations, peer reviews, all can be used to give feedback to educators. The education department will have to approve each teacher evaluation plan the districts come up with. Over the next 8 years, districts can move to their own negotiated system of determining which teachers need help, what kind of help that is, and how they are checked out each year. And parents will have the chance to see the results of those evaluations of the teachers inside their child's classroom. As we get ready to say goodbye here this 4th, we put on our light show, our colors, red, white, and blue.
Yeah.
Happy birthday, America. Happy anniversary.
Thank you.
As well.
Yes,
yeah.
Right. Yeah, chugging along. And my son is 3, so, we'll look through the pictures,
yeah.
and he's really starting to, get the concept of mom and dad are married, and we had a life before you existed.
Brooklyn looks at it, and she's like, where am I?
Right.
We're like, honey, you were a dream at that point. Yeah.
That's right. Not around yet. So however you are celebrating America's birthday, we've got numbers climbing. Upper 80s this afternoon. We avoid the rain today. Chance for a shower tomorrow. And just remember, there's a reason why you put waters in the cooler. Mm-hmm. Right? Let's be safe on this July 4th holiday.
Be safe. Have us on at noon for News 8. We'll be here. Put us on in the background. You got family, friends over. We'll have your news and weather then. Again, happy 4th, everybody. CBS Mornings coming your way next.
News 8 wherever you are, on RochesterFirst.com, Facebook, Twitter, and on our app for news and weather.